Hi, my name is Terry. I have 3 college degrees, including a master's degree from an Ivy League university. I'm fluent in 2 languages, and I have a commercial driver's license, which allows me to operate heavy trucks, and I still can't find a job. My girlfriend's been working at a fast food restaurant for the last 9 years, but what she really wants to do is become an elementary school teacher. So every day I'm going to be coming on here and telling you guys stories of things that I think are cool or interesting, and then I'm going to teach you a little bit of Spanish until I can earn enough money to send my girl to teaching school. So, today we're going to be continuing our series on Pablo Picasso. Where we left off, we were talking about how there was this great tug of war between his father's ambitions for him and his dreams for him, and Picasso's dreams and ambitions for himself. Picasso is becoming increasingly dissatisfied with his father's oppressive influence on his life, as well as his father's artistic practices and ideas for his life. And the power struggle between the two of them is coming to a head. And so this is where we begin. In 1897, Picasso's father sent him to the Royal Art Academy at 16 years old. And this turns out to be a big mistake for his father's side of this tug of war, because when he gets to Madrid, Picasso attends almost none of his classes. He's deeply disappointed with the academic offerings available in Madrid, and he becomes increasingly distracted. Finally, in June of 1898, he stopped going to class entirely. He couldn't learn anything in Madrid because they were teaching the same things as the art schools in Corona and Barcelona, where he had been educated before. He could see all of their flaws clearly, but it wasn't as if he didn't need mentorship anymore. He could also see his own shortcomings clearly as well. He just wasn't convinced that his present art teachers were prepared to help him overcome those shortcomings. On November 3rd, 1897, he writes a letter to a friend complaining about how backward and incompetent his teachers were, and how badly he wished that he were instead in Paris or in Munich, which had art schools that were considered some of the best in the world at the time. So when we talk about this idea of teenage angst among young people of this generation, just understand that this isn't a new phenomenon that is unique to children today. Even 150 years ago, kids were doing the same thing. But his father's overbearing influence miraculously didn't make him hate art. On the contrary, he craved art even more. He just wanted to be on the cutting edge of artistic innovation. So before his 17th birthday, he made a decision that would ultimately change the trajectory of his life forever. He knew that leaving the art school would absolutely shred what was left of his already tentative relationship with his father. But he did it anyway, to set out to gain independence, both artistically and economically. So, the Spanish I'm going to teach you today is soy un hombre ahora. Soy un hombre ahora. Soy un hombre ahora. And what that means is, I'm a man now. If you like this series on Picasso, drop a like down below. If there's a specific topic that you'd like to see me do a video on, drop a comment. And if you'd like to support this work that I do, there'll be a link to the Cashapp in the description box below. We'll see you next time.